Rectory Park was an estate of 270 homes, poorly built flats, post-war reconstruction, very poor conditions, 100 leaseholders and 170 tenants, and they campaigned for the estate to be transformed by Ealing Council.
This regeneration has changed the area because it was one of the sort of kickstart projects. It was one of the first big projects to either demolish and rebuild existing buildings or indeed just big new developments in the area. And that's created a change in the economics of the area. It's diversified the community significantly. It's created beautiful new buildings and spaces. It's enabled, for example, contribution to improving the park. And it's been the sort of foundation, therefore, for the renewal of this as a residential area, which is, relatively speaking, for London, affordable. And that's important.
I've lived in Rectory Park since October 1977, so with 45 years. So my history with Rectory Park is quite a long time.
When we were talking to the planners, we were very concerned not to produce a homogeneous, huge development. Therefore, we thought carefully about using different brick colours, designs, different balcony colours, different heights of buildings. Buildings along the park edge, for example, have flat roofs so that flats behind them have more views of the park than would be the case. All the homes, for example, have vertical windows, floor to ceiling, meaning that you can enjoy views of the park whether you're standing or sitting in your living room.
The urban design concept places houses along the east, which connects to the existing houses along the eastern boundary. The flat blocks are lined along the west, which are broken up by pocket parks. This allows views from the main park into the heart of the development.
I feel we had quite a lot of input as residents within the estate. There is a Rectory Park Residents Association that was set up, which went on weekly meetings to discuss landscaping, development of the houses, bricks and mortar. So we had quite a lot of input in the design of this estate.
So one of the elements of the scheme was to look at sustainability. We were concerned both with the physical environment of the estate, so we made open spaces and we made connections that linked the estate to nearby amenities, including the park. We've designed the courtyards to provide something like 30 electric vehicle charging points, and we've also planned into the scheme locations for car club cars so that households that only have occasional use for a car can instead go and use the estate car club car to do their shopping or whatever.
Sustainable design is an important part of this scheme, and both of the houses and the flat blocks contain PV panels in a bid to future-proof these homes.
As most of our older estates, actually the difficulty is they were designed in a way which led to antisocial behaviour, hidden corridors, hidden corners, and what this new scheme does is connects up the open spaces, the exercise equipment on the field. There's a new lake, there's new facilities, the community centre, and it's done in a way which creates safe spaces for children to use, for families to use, and they've got the ability to use all these facilities in a safe manner.
There was a prefabricated community centre on the old estate, which was a well-used and important facility, and it was fundamental to our approach that we would provide a new one. We designed the scheme around a large central green space and placed the community centre on the side of that area. It means it's both a link with the nearby park, but also very much in the heart of the estate.
The transformation of Rectory Park in the last 10-12 years has been amazing. Gives you a positive outlook to life.
I'm a new resident here, and I'm actually under the affordable housing scheme. Network Homes has been extremely helpful. My parents were housed here in this estate by the Ealing Council, and I have a disabled sister, And when I informed the network housing, when I was searching for an apartment, that I've got unpaid carer responsibility to my disabled sister, they were extremely helpful and actually showed me the available apartments just opposite their house. I save a lot of time traveling, and I'm literally across the road, and in case of any help, I'm just an arm's length away and be there with them in 2 minutes.
So this partnership has been a very, very close working partnership, because people's livelihoods and homes are at stake, and we need to make sure that we take them with us. The Regeneration has succeeded in creating a 100% affordable housing scheme, that none of the homes have been sold, shared ownership, affordable rent, so any that were going to be sold actually would turn back into affordable homes. So it's been a very successful partnership, both for us and I think for Network Homes, because they deliver genuinely affordable homes for our residents.
I was checking the various housing associations within Ealing, and I bumped into Network Homes. I knew about London Living Rent, and I live in Ealing, so it gives me the ability for me to save while renting a property from an housing association rather from private renting. I've been able to save towards my mortgage, and within a short time I should be able to buy the property.
I think everybody here is quite proud to call this their new home, because it gives everybody a good feeling to walk around with such good open spaces around them.
A good home is an absolutely necessary foundation. You've got a place where people can have a family, that they can pursue their education, they can live in a community. So that's why our strapline is good homes make everything possible. And that's what we're absolutely committed to doing. It's our whole purpose for being. We're not a profit-making organisation. Everything that we produce through, for example, building homes for sale, will get reinvested in building more homes for more people.
The project from the outset has been a really close partnership between Network and Ealing Council, residents, our contractors Hills, and the architects BPTW. It's only through that close working relationship that we've delivered the brilliant scheme that I'm so proud of today.